Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? I'm so excited. I'm very excited. I don't know, whenever I come into the energy, I just feel so like just prepared for my blessings. Like, ooh, I just feel giddy. Oh, that's so amazing. Okay, so I have a download for you guys. Um, it says romanticize your life. Um, And the example that I have, so the idea and the premise is creating moments for things. So instead of, you know, just a shower, I've got showering with music that makes you feel good, and also with water. Water holds energy. Um, so it's people. I've heard people say in the past you should be careful what you say around water. Um, and I guess that speaks to the same idea of it carrying what is around it. And there's also this experiment that I've seen done multiple times with water by itself, with rice, um, where they have a control, which is like just plain nothing's happening to it. Then they have one um, item that is spoken negatively over, or that is, berated, or that kind of energy is directed towards it. And then they have the other is only spoken positive words over, that is showered with love and attention, feel good attention, not just any attention. Words such as I love you and you're so amazing, and all the good things that you want to hear. And at the end of these experiments, and these are things that you can actually look up and see, and actually you can do them if you feel called to. That I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, at the end of this experiment, there's visible differences. So with um, the rice that was spoken to negatively was visibly black and looked inedible. The control was, just obviously, sorry, I forgot to mention they left it like this was done over a period of time. So I really can't say how long. I think it must have been about a week roughly. Um, given the how the different items looked, the different containers with containing the rice looked. So the control looked just a bit dirty, like, just a bit expired and not fresh. And spoken to lovingly and positively, looked edible. Like it was visibly. Oh, every time I think about it, it just blows my mind still even now. It looked edible. It looked perfectly fine. Yeah, it genuinely just blew my mind. I'd never thought that that would be the outcome. And I did just watch it with an open mind, and um, yeah, I just couldn't believe it. And the same thing was done with plants. So there was three plants, and the one that was spoken to negatively, um, it just looked really sad. Are they called stems? The stems, the branches, they were all like flopping over, looking really sad and dejected. The control was growing. It was fine. It looked okay. And the one that was spoken to positively was absolutely flourishing. Like it was unbelievable. Um, so that was somebody. That was for somebody. Back to showering. So the example that I have for you guys is showering with music. So you could imagine the water falling down in you, and that each drop is a new blessing, or each drop is, like a positive feeling throughout your day or your week or whatever. um you can think of it as also the love from your inner self, and your spirit team surrounding you. And you could also imagine it washing away any upsets or low vibrations or negative energy that might be around you or that you might be experiencing. Another option is to imagine that the things could go right. So, for example, if you're up for a promotion, imagining that things could go right in that moment, in that shower, just imagining, fantasizing that whatever it is that you're hoping for, whatever it is that you're foreseeing that you're going to experience, is going to have a positive outcome or a more desirable outcome. Um, Fantasizing about the kind of day that you want to have, the kind of energy that you want to meet you, and feel it in your body so much so that it feels like it's happening right in that moment. And when you experience those feelings, do so in an energy of gratitude, as if you've already lived it. Um, and this process, these set of instructions, is, from my perspective, what I would call manifestation. So it's, you know, starting your day well with action. So when you start your day, your body feels clean. It puts you in a, it refreshes you. And then having those feelings of positivity and imagining that you're there in those moments, feeling those things, that's manifestation. Action, feeling, imagination, and execution, I'm hearing. But I guess it's the same as action. But yeah, that's manifestation. If you're hearing this, you are amazing at it, is what I heard. Um, so don't let that go over your head, okay? Okay. I've also got here, care for yourself as you would a child or loved one. Um, so this also resonates with me in terms of reparenting myself. So there are certain ways that my loved ones and parents growing up wanted to instill certain values and boundaries and morals, not boundaries, morals, maybe boundaries are for somebody, um, into me, so that when I grew up, I would be somebody who, with self respect and integrity and intrinsic value. Um, when a child cries, you don't say to them, get it together. You encourage them to understand the situation at hand, or comfort them. You tell them it's going to be okay. You explain that, there's nothing to worry about. And, you treat them with kindness. Um, Another example is laying out a cute outfit for yourself um, to change into after the shower. So there's an element of preparation, there's an element of, I'm ready for this energy to reach me. So it's not enough to, excuse me, it can be, but what is additionally helpful, an additional tool, is to perform certain actions in a way that allows you to feel special. A lot of people, or I don't personally know anybody that has a stylist that I know of, but I would imagine that having a personal stylist would feel like a special thing if you're not used to it. So having the clothes laid out and feeling as though you're in like a spa or some kind of prestigious hotel, or just a luxurious experience, that is an example of romanticizing your life and thinking about these things in a more in-depth way than just on the surface. Um, think about the way that you feel when you do walk into a nice hotel. It's not cluttered. It's not dirty. Hopefully, there's a certain standard. So I guess the energy is giving is giving me a feeling of high self-worth, high self-respect. Excuse me, confirmation. It's given an energy of real care and real nurturing, real affection. So some of you need to call that into your lives, and some of you are, and some of you have called that into your lives and are on that journey. Um, I'm definitely on that journey of romanticizing my life and kind of bringing more love and more softness into my everyday. And it's genuinely a really beautiful journey to be on, because things that, it's very easy when you're not feeling your best to kind of fall into lower vibrational energies and kind of not allow yourself to show up mentally as your best self. So if I'm fixing or shifting rather my thoughts in my mind, and in turn the actions that I'm carrying out, it's going to impact my life, because the perspective that I'll have will be different. The way that I'm going to view the world will be different. There's also something that I remember hearing, that smiling, regardless of how you feel inside, changes the chemicals in your brain, in your body, um, and can actually make you feel better. So I know some people that, regardless of how they're feeling, they smile, and I never see those people wallowing. I've never seen those people allow the tough times to, I'm hearing, pull up a chair and sit by them. I've never seen those people, you know, only think of the worst case scenario, or allow a situation to take them over, allow a situation to bring them down. Um, there's absolutely nothing wrong with witnessing and observing and feeling anything at all. But as I always say, excuse my cats, as I always say, it's about how you deal with the situation. So yeah, that is for somebody. Let's get some cards. One of my cats is on heat, and yeah, it's a lot going on. It's really a lot going on. A lot of cards fell out, but I didn't. I gotta shuffle. I gotta shuffle properly. Oh, okay. I usually aim for 3 shuffles before I start pulling cards. Okay, all right, all right. Since you're just dying to come out. So we have the Fool card, new beginnings, lovely jubbly. I love that for you. Unlimited possibilities. Oof, I love this. Um, so intuitively, my goodness, from this card, I'm getting inhibitions absolutely gone. I'm getting the energy of somebody who is ready for, I'm hearing, transformation. There's a trust that you're having with spirit that is allowing you to be brave and courageous and excited. I'm getting a spontaneous energy from this. Oh my gosh, the card literally says spontaneous. So with the Fool card, the number associated is 0. So you're right at the beginning of something. Possibilities, innocence, spontaneous, optimism, trust in life. Yes. Blind faith, adventure. Oh, opportunity and pleasure. I love that for you guys. The Fool card, it's among my favorite cards. I cannot lie. It definitely is among my favorite cards. Next, we have the 6 of Cups. I'm getting community, I'm getting kindness, I'm getting a childlike energy, I'm getting play. We have familiarity, happy memories, reminiscing, childhood memories, innocence, joy, nostalgia. So some of you are also, excuse my neighbors, the World Cup is on. So some of you are going into a career in sports of some sort. I'm definitely getting tryouts, some kind of um, audition or beginning phase of something. Um, Maybe this is something that you've wanted to do since you were a child. Maybe this is something that, excuse me, confirmation. This is something that you have positive memories attached to. This could be, so I'm seeing an image of a child and a father, um, and I'm specifically seeing a mother figure in like a garage, or like a, yeah, it's a garage, I would say, like a car space where people put their, decorations for Christmas and all of the other things that you don't need every day. And this person is playing football, and there's like this immense feeling of love, support, just happiness, and contentment. So yeah, some of you are pursuing something new. I'm hearing new career. You could be pivoting your career. You could be going for a promotion, like I said before. Some of you are going into business with a friend or someone that you've known for a very long time. Um, Embrace that excitement and don't hold anything back. Give it your all. Give it your all. There's something about imagination. When you ask a child, what do you want to be when you're older? They often have an answer, and that answer tends to be, there's no limit essentially to what a child will tell you that they want to be when they're older. I actually saw a video recently where at their graduation, I think they must have been about 5 years old. Um, the children were saying all of the crazy wild things that they wanted to be when they were older, and it really made me smile and laugh, because it was just so interesting to remember a time where the possibilities genuinely seemed endless. Um, so I'm seeing that some of you guys are feeling this energy. So we have, what do we have here? Someone's overthinking a connection with their family. Someone's overthinking the relationship that they have with their family. Um, Someone's making decisions about a family, whether they want to have a family with somebody, whether they want to continue being in community with somebody. I'm getting decisions. So we've got head over heart, disciplined, truthful, honest. What is this? The King of Swords. And we have the Ten of Pentacles, wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. Some of you could be sorting out your will. Seeing somebody's dad, but he doesn't mince their words. Yeah, so if you're not going into business with a long-term friend, you're going into business with family, but there is a need to compartmentalize, I'm hearing. I've never heard that it's good to mix business with pleasure, whether that be familial relationships, friendships, or romantic relationships. But people often do go into business with their family, and it often works out. So if that is your journey, then I love that for you, and I hope that all goes well. Oh, so we have for the Pisces who are romanticizing their life. So some of you are really seeing how far you could go in this business endeavor. Some of you are really seeing how you can fix a situation. So maybe there were some lies told about somebody's last wishes. I'm hearing that there's one person that knows the truth, and there's one person who refuses to speak. I'm also hearing that this person could be grief stricken, or just not trying to get too involved, or they're more focused on what's going on within their mental space rather than getting into the politics. I'm hearing they don't want no business in the politics. I'm hearing I'm not into the mess. Someone's not into the mess. Someone just wants to grieve in peace. They had the high hopes for the situation, and they've had to shift. They've had to shift their thinking to suit a new situation. Some of your business endeavors are going to go swimmingly. There obviously will be trials and, difficulties to overcome, but I'm seeing it's really going to do well, and you're going to learn so much from this journey. Some of you are falling in love with a childhood friend, and they want to have a family with you. They're thinking a lot about your future and trying to secure their finances. What else for these Pisces who are romanticizing their lives? Okay. I'm hearing don't mix all of your finances. Excuse me, confirmation. So whatever work that you're putting in, I'm seeing the number 9, so this could be 9 weeks, 9 months, 9 years. Whatever work that you're putting in, you're going to get, your ideas are going to come to fruition, your hopes, wishes, dreams. I'm hearing prayers, manifestations. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see your hard work will not be for nothing. Yeah, somebody needs not a secret bank account, but just a separate bank account. And if you're in a healthy relationship, there shouldn't be any issue with that. I'm hearing, for some of you, if your partner, if something happens to your partner or the main breadwinner in the household, you need to be able to manage the finances. So that means that prior to anything serious happening, you need to have a level of knowledge about what's going on with the finances. I don't think there's anything wrong with, I can't say that with my chest. I was about to say I don't think there's anything wrong with being financially dependent on a partner. I think there's nothing wrong with on a larger scale, there's nothing wrong with it. But like I said before, there's a need to have something for yourself, because you really cannot tell the future, and it's not in preparation for something bad happening. It is necessary, just as learning how to cook isn't just for if you get lost in the wilderness. It's genuinely just a basic life skill. I'm hearing these are the basic necessities. The basic necessities is to have something in your own account for yourself that belongs to you. What What else? I'm seeing an image of Cinderella. So some of you could have had a very long journey to get to where you are at the moment. Some of you are going to have or have had already um, a long journey of, I'm hearing, suffering, struggle, difficulty before being your own knight in shining armor, being your own prince or princess or king or whatever. Somebody else coming along and being that prince is not impossible, but the likelihood, let's think about all of the other ladies in the village or in the town or whatever, wherever they lived, that didn't get chosen to be the princess. I don't know how many people lived in that village, but it was a lot, I'm assuming. More than 50. And that's not to say, again, that, beautiful things and miraculous things cannot happen. They can and definitely do happen every single day. But there's just something to be said for having something for yourself. Having a sense of, well done me, I did that. A sense of knowing that whether you have something or you don't have something, you're still of value. Whether you have this person or don't have this person around, you're still of value. You still have something for yourself. You can still look after yourself. You're still self-sufficient enough to maintain yourself. I'm hearing maintenance. I'm hearing maintenance. So some of you may need to, I'm hearing, get a pedicure, hair done, nails done, everything did. Some of you are doing your hair and your nails, and that is how you're romanticizing your life at the moment. You're pouring into your exterior. You are adorning yourself. I'm seeing somebody with a lot of jewelry and a lot of, I'm hearing scarves. I'm seeing somebody with a scarf on their head, someone that wears a scarf wrapped around their head, like in the, was it 60s, 70s? Or it could be around your neck, like real cute and dainty. Or it could be tied around your bag, real demure. Yeah, it's giving cutesy. Some of you are really put together. And for those of you who romanticize your life every day, I absolutely love that for you. Keep going, girl. Keep going, guy. Keep going, human. Okay. So the Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork. I'm getting, again, this idea of people working together. I'm getting this idea of I'm hearing your actions are working in tandem with your plans. If that makes sense to somebody. Somebody's hiding money. I just felt the need to shove the card. I felt the need to just hide this card away somewhere. Somebody's hiding money. I'm seeing collaborations. For some of you, your household could work as a well-oiled machine, I'm hearing. And things are very much in order. Maybe this is how you want it to be, or the energy that you're coming out of. Time is very fluid. I'm hearing, let people help you. If you need it, ask for help. If you need it, don't reject help if it's offered. And I do believe that is all I have for you. Any last messages for the Pisces who are romanticizing their lives? So we have the Four of Swords. Rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation, recuperation, retreat, renewal, solitude. Yeah, so it's giving rest. Give yourself, a moment to breathe. Some people feel as though rest is earned after a lot of hard work, where I completely disagree with that. Rest is necessary for all living beings. There is some form of rest Um, everything rests in some way. The sun, rises and sets. The plants, leaves move towards the sun, or they relax. Animals and everything has to rest. Everything has a season. So maybe some of you in this season of your life, you need to rest, you need to romanticize your life, you need to treat yourself as though you're special, and kind of remind yourself that you're important, you're amazing, you are perfectly imperfect, and that you are exactly who and where you're supposed to be at this moment. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been lovely to sit with you. And if you are rising or going about your day, I hope you have an amazing, lovely, beautiful one, a romantic one. And if you will be going to sleep anytime soon, sweet dreams, beautiful dreams, lovely dreams to you. Take care, guys. Bye bye.